Benron with the secret power we have as humans.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests, with great power comes, come on. Every single one of us knows exactly where this is headed. I cannot even bring myself to finish this quote. It is so overused, and unfortunately so, because it is a great quote after all. However, I think there's a fine line between knowing something, such as that power, and understanding that we actually have a strong power. There's a difference between knowing and understanding something. So although that quote packs a punch in the movie, it doesn't quite shine a light on how we can be effective as human beings. When we think about powers, we automatically go to the comic books, to our superheroes. We think of superpowers. And sure, it could be fun imagining ourselves being able to fly. It could be fun thinking that we're stronger than steel. It could be intriguing if we could believe that we could see through people's clothes. I mean, see through buildings, I meant to say. However, we have much better and stronger powers as human beings and not as superheroes. Just out of curiosity, I would love to hear from you. Type it in the chat. What do you think our strongest power as human beings is? Go ahead, just type it in the chat, please. Love, or I love that. Connection, compassion, incredible powers. Diane, Heather, thank you for that. Reasoning, all right. A lot of mental things. Faith, using the hearts, forgiveness. Fantastic, fantastic powers. Imagination, Diane. Very powerful. Imagination, the mind. So I see a lot of things moving between the heart and mind, I guess, sort of in between, which makes a lot of sense. I would say that the strongest power that we have as human beings is actually the first power ever bestowed on us as humans. Once upon a time, Adam and Eve were given a power, the power of choice. Now, they may have went and screwed it up for all of us, but as Coach Lisa said as we opened the session, we have a choice every single day. We get to choose how we live our lives, the stories and meanings that we give ourselves, how we feel, how we live. Every single day, we have the power to choose. Every single moment, we have that opportunity, which is a huge blessing. And sure, there are different choices that we could have throughout the day. It doesn't all have to be so complex. We could have easy choices like what to wear, where to go, what to eat, which we can all make except for our partners. And then there are the complex choices, the hard, tough decisions. Should I start that new venture? Should I make the investment? Should I overcome my fear and try this new thing that I've never done before? If we make the right choices, our lives change dramatically. Everything changes in an instant as soon as we make a decision. So then the question becomes, if the quality of the choices we make directly influences the quality of life that we have, how do we make the right choices? I'm sure everyone here has made right choices and bad choices. Well, the bad news, choices become habitual. If you've ever seen someone who smokes, he chooses to do that every single day. The good news, choices can also be habitual, meaning we can do it every single day. So if you've ever seen anyone running, I don't know if we have anyone in this group who knows anything about running, well, they choose that It's become habitual to take care of themselves and to coach others to do the same. Putting you a lot in the spotlight here today, Coach Lisa. I apologize. So, how do we make good choices? The truth is, all we need is two things: a very clear, specific goal, and a very clear and powerful reason. If we have these two, a goal that's aligned with our values, with our beliefs, with what we truly want for our identity, and a strong enough reason to acquire it, why it's important to us, what do we really get out of it? Who do we become by achieving the goal we set for ourselves? The choices become much easier. Because if my goal is to be a healthy and powerful individual, I will wake up every day, put on the running shoes, and go exercise. If my goal is to scale my business, I will make sure, even when I don't feel like it, I will choose to still put in the work and effort to grow what I need to do. The best way we can affect our choices and go in the right direction is by always going back and leaning on our values, on those two things. What is our goal and why is it our goal? That allows us to remember to tap into our own power and make even the difficult choices. So, next time you're faced with a difficult or challenging choice to make, ask yourself, what do I really want and why? And then all you really need to do is clearly ask, am I brave enough to make the right choice? Am I going to use my power? Because after all, remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
Thank you, Benron.